First greeting routine with a new person he's never met before. I have him sit. So you want to make sure that he is doing the command, because if he's paying attention and focused on staying in a sit stay, he can't be reactive because he's actually working for us in a simple way, but he's focused on staying in a sit stay, which makes him be a little bit calmer over time. So I handed him a treat. You're going to be like this. Go ahead and offer that to him. Go say hi and see if he'll accept it. So he approached him, taking the treat. Come. Good. You have to be very careful with Comet, sit, because when he doesn't know somebody, if they try to touch him or pet him, he can get scared and skittish, and then we can't do any more training today because it takes him an hour to calm down. So we'll send him over one more time. Go say hi and see the person's not petting him at all. He's just going, accepting a gift from that new person, and then I say, let him finish there. Come. Good. I give him a treat on this end. Good boy. And even that, this little exercise is a lot for him to handle, as you can see. And that's where we are with the greeting of new people. So we walk Comet up to the mat, and we say, sit. And this is how far we've gotten with him. He's very scared of certain things. And you can go to my YouTube channel, which is Blue Dog Ranch Training on YouTube, and see all the dogs that have gone through the program and how they do this and all the other things, all the other training. And we're shooting for that. We want him to get to that point. So we have him sit in front of the mat. Every dog does the mat exercise on the YouTube channel, so you'll see they all do it this way. Go, we send him over, and then we say down. And I'm using a hot dog, which I never use. So I wanted to use something extra special in the video to show you him at his best. Usually I'm just using like a natural balance treat or something. So we're trying to get him into a down. And I'm not forcing him down. That would be really the wrong thing to do. He'd totally freak out. And I'm trying to gently lure him into a down. And this is the first time he's ever done it down. He did it for a hot dog. Good. Let's see how he's turning away from it. Here, take the hot dog. This is the very first time he's ever done it down. Okay. A few days ago, we're going to try it a couple times. A few days ago, I tried that very same thing, and he kind of freaked out because it scared him. It's scary for a lot of dogs that are super shy like he is to go into a down. It's a very submissive position to be in, and it's very vulnerable. And if they're really insecure, it can take a scared dog like this a long time to be comfortable with doing a down. So let's send him again. Go to your mat and down. So when a dog first starts doing this, I will just try to get 3 real quick downs out of the dog, and then every day try to do a little bit more. So now I have a handful of hot dogs. You see how he's getting scared? And I'm just putting my knee on the leash so that just a little tiny bit of tension, kind of like just a hint, just a little bit of tension, never forcing him down, but really the main thing here is to lure him down, sort of give him some hints. And I'm just actually stopping him from swinging this way because his butt will come this way off the mat. So I'm just blocking him so he can't swing around. He has to stay on the mat, and really the only way he has to go is down right now. Don't you want these wonderful hot dogs? Down. You have to be very gentle because he's easily spooked. Try to just put a little bit of pressure, just kind of like the weight of my hand on his shoulder blades to help him go down. The goal is always to help them make the right choice. The worst thing to do would be to just force, that was a sneeze, to force him down. Good. So what happened was eating the food made him relax, and he unlocked, so to speak, and I was able just to kind of help him go down. But as you can see, even though you could call that forcing him into a down, you have to do it a certain way, because if you're just doing it from sheer force because you're stronger than he is, he'll never do it on his own. So we want to show him, like we are now, that hey, when you go into this position, great stuff happens. I'm not holding the leash, it's not tight. So he's choosing to stay there. And so the other key that we have to make sure that we always pay attention to is that we have to end it on our terms before he makes a mistake. Okay. And then, okay, sit. And this is how we release him out of this little exercise. Lead him off the mat, have him sit, and then go, and he's free. And that's his very first down ever. So we'll keep practicing this every day, and if we have another week to 10 days or so, then it's going to be a lot better. We'll do a video then to show you his improvement. We just took Comet out of the car, and we're in a really public place. A lot of people walking back and forth, walking around, just to show you what he's like. So this is the before video. He's never been out in public like this before, because it took him a long time just to get comfortable with us at my place on my properties. He's very scared, as you can see. And I would never want to take him somewhere that he wasn't ready to go to, because all that happens, and I hear about it a lot, people think they're socializing the dog by just taking them out into public, but if you take a dog that's just scared out into public over and over again, all they do is they don't get better. They practice getting scared. They practice being scared, and they get better and better at being scared. But we're going to take him home now, because I can see he's not even beginning to be ready for this type of environment. You know, taking a dog to an environment that they don't have the skills in which to handle the stress of an environment, continuing to take him here for the right kind of training first, he would just practice being scared every time, and he would just get worse and worse, because he'd be practicing being scared. He'd just keep practicing that. And it would work sometimes for a dog that really didn't have much of an issue. Sometimes they just get comfortable and they're fine. But with a dog like this, his fearfulness is almost like a semi-feral dog type of fearfulness. Just like somebody with stage fright, you know. You just put them up there, and they have these horrible experiences, and it just gets worse and worse over time. So what we should do with him is we should get him to do a real sit stay, down stay, practice recall, come a lot, and start doing those sit stays and down stays in the presence of ever increasing levels of distractions, and work our way up back to being in a place like this when he's ready to do it. But first I would be practicing a downstay like in my living room, and just practicing with him staying in a down as I go outside, knock on the door, ring the doorbell, things like that, because there's no way you can even handle that now. So I'd want to do a lot of things just around the house first, and in the yard, and then go out on a quiet street and work my way back up to coming to a place like this, and see what he's like after we've done that. So this is the before video, and then hopefully we get a chance to do all that stuff, and then we can show you the result later on.